You find out every time you bring home a Krakus or an Atalanta Polish ham. There's no mystery about the flavor. The real, honest-to-goodness flavor that's a ham lover's treat. And when you buy a Krakus or an Atalanta Polish ham, you don't buy fat. You don't buy bone. You buy only the pure ham. Ham that's the best you'll ever know. Whether you buy a Krakus or an Atalanta Polish ham, you'll get the slow-cured old...
The Black Museum, a repository of death. Here in the grim stone structure on the Thames which houses Scotland Yard is a warehouse of homicide, where everyday objects, a package of cigarettes, a length of string, a linen napkin, all are touched by murder. There's a Gladstone bag. It's a familiar object. Every railroad train carries several, inevitably useful, compact, and expandable. They always hold more than they seem. Perfect for vacations. Perfect also for...
If you look inside, Inspector, just pry the two halves apart at one end, as I did.
Yes, I see. Odd objects to have in a valise.
Not if one had every intention of disposing of them, Inspector.
Today, that Gladstone bag can be seen in the Black Museum.
From the annals of the Criminal Investigation Department of the London Police, we bring you the dramatic stories of the crimes recorded by the objects in Scotland Yard's Gallery of Death, the Black Museum. In just a moment, you will hear The Black Museum, starring Orson Welles. Museum, starring Orson Welles.
Well, here we are, in the Black Museum, Scotland Yard's mausoleum of murder. There are times, as I open this door, that I feel the old familiar inscription should be carved on the lintel. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Yes, abandon hope of peaceful, quiet, dreamless sleep, for within this room is almost every instrument which ever has been used for the commission of the foul deed called murder. Yes, here lies death. No doubt about it. You feel it in the dull, oppressive atmosphere. You see it first marked calmly on the neatly lettered cards. So-and-so died by this instrument at the hands of so-and-so, dated, and so forth. Your glance passes to the thing itself. You almost feel the blood. Here's a camera. Ordinary tourist snapshot-taking camera. Yet within the blackness of this box, the film registered two faces. A third person saw a print. And from that recognition, 3 people died, one by a hangman's rope. Here's a briar pipe, well smoked, thoroughly discolored, a pleasure to a pipe smoker, but no pleasure to the man who inhaled hydrocyanic gas with his tobacco. Nor to the killer, trapped by the pipe itself. Here we are, the Gladstone bag. Piece of luggage for a man. It looks so commonplace, so much as if it belonged to a traveling salesman, not to Jim Hudson. Of course, in a way, Jim was a traveling salesman. He certainly had a sales talk, and he was quite successful at it.
Sally, I've never seen you looking lovelier.
Oh, Jimmy, you always do that.
Do what, sweetheart?
Say things like that just when I want to pick a fight with you. That's one of the reasons I love you so much, despite your wife and everything else.
Everything else?
That's what I wanted to fight with you about. We just can't go on like this, Jimmy, darling.
Why not? We're as happy as circumstances.
Don't you see, Jimmy? A woman wants at least a snatch of domesticity, not just clandestine meetings with the clock ticking away her happiness in the background.
It'll come, darling. It'll come.
The girl was right, of course, from her point of view. Granted that the relationship between her and the man she loved was, well, outside the recognized bounds. Granted that they found each other when it seemed too late. Still, the girl was right. She wanted a certain sense of security which can come to a woman only through the small things of making coffee in the morning while her man was shaving within earshot. And Sally James was the kind of girl who took action when she wanted something badly enough.
Jim, what about the week we planned together for this spring?
I probably could get away, darling, if we had a place to go.
I have the place. Anyway, the ad about it.
You are something, aren't you?
Here, darling. I found this in the Sunday paper. Go on, read it.
For rent. Bungalow. The beaches. Pevensey Bay, Eastbourne. Reasonable by the week. You've got your heart set on this, haven't you, sweet?
Can we do it?
The week of April 12th. All right?
All right. Oh, Jimmy, it'll be heaven down there by the sea.
Heaven by the sea. Poor girl, one of those human beings who believes with all her heart that dreams can become reality. Perhaps it was just as well that Sally didn't see her Jim some 2 evenings later in a quiet little restaurant not more than 3 blocks from the place she'd given Jim her precious clipping.
Rhoda, my darling, I've never seen you looking lovelier.
Oh, come off it, Jimmy. That kind of romancing just isn't in my style.
You're a woman, aren't you?
Well, you ought to know, Jimmy boy.
And how?
Thanks.
Look, Rhoda, I've taken a cottage at Pevensey Bay.
Oh, how inconvenient to have to travel all that distance.
Not for weekends, it isn't. Inconvenient.
Well, the daring young man on the flying trapeze.
Would you like weekends by the sea, Rhoda?
Why not? Think it'd be fun. Nice place.
Called the Beaches. Old garden, private bathing beach.
Sounds marvelous.
I thought you'd like it.
Well, I can't make it this weekend.
Neither can I. How about the weekend of the 16th? We'd go down Friday afternoon, come back early Monday morning. There's a very early train.
It's a deal, Jimmy. It really is a deal.
A clever rascal, Jim Hudson, without a doubt. Knows his way with the ladies. But he cuts his margins rather close, doesn't he? Note the dates. April 12th, the week, with Sally. Friday the 16th with Rhoda. Well, that's hardly a full week with Sally. But, of course, Sally doesn't know about this on Friday noon the 9th as she stands in the doorway of the railway carriage in Waterloo Station.
You will be down by Monday, won't you, Jimmy, dear?
Sooner than that, if I can. You know that, darling.
I guess I feel like a little girl on her first trip alone.
I'm sorry it has to be this way.
Oh, I don't mind, really. I'll have a chance to put the cottage in shape. Have it all clean and comfortable for my man.
When I saw it, there weren't any tools there. And there's always something to fix. I'd better add tools to my shopping list.
Oh, and don't forget the traveling iron I asked you for, dear. And please hurry to get down. And... oh, kiss me. Quick, Jimmy, the train's leaving. Oh, Jimmy, dearest. Bye, darling. See you Monday.
Monday it'll be. Take care, darling. Take care.
Watch him as he walks up the platform. The train is already disappearing from the track. Jim has his hands in his pockets. He's whistling merrily, a man with nothing on his mind except his love affair and the prospect of the week ahead. He leaves the station, walks up the street a ways, pauses before a hardware shop. What was it he added to his shopping list? Oh, yes, tools. He enters the shop.
May I assist you, sir?
Yes, I think you can.
What do you wish?
You've got some fine-looking knives in the window. May I see them?
Any particular blade size, sir?
I think, yes, the 10-inch carver will be about right.
Very well, sir. There we are, sir. Best Sheffield steel, hollow ground, razor sharp, and guaranteed to hold temper. It will take very little honing to keep the edge, sir.
Very efficient looking.
Do you prefer the bone or the plastic handle?
Bone, I think.
Very good, sir. Is there anything else?
I think, yes, a small cross-cut saw.
Small, about 18 inches.
Perfect.
Excellent quality, as you can hear.
Good. Would you wrap them, please?
Then that will be 6 and 4, sir. I'll just make up the slip. You'll have your package in a moment.
Jim Hudson took his package on the train with him on Monday morning. And tea time at the beaches, Pevensey Bay, promised to be exciting and wonderful.
Isn't this wonderful, Jimmy? I discovered the path to the top of the cliff on Sunday. Oh, Jimmy, it's paradise.
It is a nice view.
And so alone, so private. This is our private view, darling. It's like a honeymoon.
You are a sweet little thing, Sally. Very sweet.
I know. When you call me sweet, you think of me as a child. But I love you as a woman, Jimmy.
I know. Shall we go back now? It looks like it may kick up a storm.
If you want to, darling. Whatever you want.
Whatever he wants, Sally. But does he know what he wants, this man with a wife in London, you at the beaches, and still a third woman waiting to join him just 4 days from now?
It's too bad the beach isn't sand.
Oh, I don't know. Shale isn't bad. Funny about this place.
Funny? How, darling?
Do you remember the Doris Clark case?
Who was she?
She's the reason the beaches was available.
I don't understand.
She lived here. 2 men she knew came down. She was beaten, buried alive in the shale. The men hung.
How horrible.
They made a lot of mistakes, so they mightn't have been caught. People shy away from a house with that kind of a story.
I don't care. We'll change its reputation then, with our love. Let's go inside, dear. It's getting chilly with the sun gone and the storm coming up.
The storm came, the rain pounded on the roof, the wind lashed at the sea. And within the cottage called the Beaches, all was snug and warm.
I love a fire in a fireplace. Don't you, Jimmy, darling?
Yes, I suppose I do.
Oh, Jim. Am I being too sticky? Sentimental?
Trifle.
What's wrong, Jimmy? You've been, well, far away today.
Sally, let's face it. Things like this never go on for long.
Jim! Jimmy, I don't believe you said that.
I did say it. I mean it.
Then why did you bring me down here?
It was your idea. I went along with it, hoping we could work something out.
Work it out? It's past that. You never loved me.
Stop crying. I can't stand crying.
I ruined my life for you. Now you want to just forget about me.
Stop it. Grow up. You can't be infantile forever.
You want your cake and to have it too. You want your wife and other women. You won't. I won't let you.
Stop it, Sally. I told you to stop it.
Jim, no. No, I didn't mean it. I'll do whatever you want. I'll go away and never see you again. Jim, don't touch me. Jim, please. Jim. Jimmy.
The scene was set, save for one vital piece of evidence. A black Gladstone bag, which can be seen today in the Black Museum.
In just a moment, we will continue with The Black Museum, starring Orson Welles.
The day you told me we were through, I didn't know what I would do.
Hey everybody, this is Les Davis. I got a terrific bargain for you. This Monday night at the Village Gate, I'll be broadcasting from there, and our show, Billy Watrous and his big band, Marlena Shaw, who's a dynamite singer, the great Jimmy Heath, Brother Percy, and the quartet. We'll all be down there, the Village Gate, Bleecker and Thompson Street, at 8 o'clock Monday night. Now, the admission is just $3.50, and there's no minimum once you're inside. So come on in. Come as you are. Relax. I'll be on the air for 2 hours, from 8 to 10 or 10:30. Then we go off the air, but I stay down there till about 1 or 1:30 in the morning. Come on down. See and hear Billy Watrous and the big band, Marlena Shaw, Jimmy and Percy Heath and the quartet. This is Les Davis. I'll see you then.
I love you. I love you. I think the whole world of you.
And now we continue with The Black Museum, starring Orson Welles.
Friday, the 16th of April, dawned fine and clear. A calm, gay Jim Hudson made his way, whistling as usual, through the weekend-bound crowds of Waterloo Station.
Well, here you are, my good man.
Glad you think I'm a good man.
Well, I think you are. By Monday morning, I'll know.
Then let's make that train, baby. Pevensey Bay on number 7.
The train to Pevensey Bay was none too fast for Jim and Rhoda. It was a fine spring day. It was a beautiful spring evening. Moonlight made the rollers on the beach gleam with a lovely phosphorescence. On the porch of the cottage, known as the Beeches.
Know something, Jimmy boy?
I know lots of things, old girl. What, for instance?
Oh, this. If I were the romantic type, this place would make me go, oh, gooey.
But you're not?
No, I'm not. All your misconceptions of women notwithstanding.
Then you want to waste all this moonlight and romance?
Oh, come, darling. If you must whisper sweet nothings, come and whisper them.
Why not out here?
Because I don't feel comfortable on the shale. Come along now.
Always let the woman have her way, particularly after she's cooked a beautiful dinner.
Here now. I'm the only beautiful thing around here this weekend.
And you are, Rhoda. You are.
What a way you have. In here, darling.
No, not in there. It's a spare room, not made up.
I want to see it.
Oh, nothing in there.
Are you going to deny me anything, darling?
It's locked.
Oh, Jimmy.
No.
Say, what are you? Bluebeard or something?
Maybe I am.
The door stayed locked. The weekend at Pevensey Bay was quite successful. But now, the scene changes to a London street lined with somewhat shabby buildings, which house somewhat shabby offices. Into one of those buildings, a woman hurries, almost furtively. She climbs the stairs, one flight, walks into an office, door of which announces in gold lettering, Cross Detective Agency.
You are Mr. Cross?
I am. What can I do for you, Mrs.
Mrs.? Oh, my ring.
Yes, an old trick. You sit down, won't you?
Thank you. My name is Lillian Hudson, Mrs. Lillian Hudson.
I see. Well, how can I help you?
I want some information on my husband, James Hudson.
Go on, please.
I saw your advertisement. Were you formerly with Scotland Yard?
I was. Advancement seems slow. I'm working for myself now.
Yes. Well, I have reason to believe that my husband has been, well, seeing other women.
Ah, and you want me to get the evidence?
I think so.
A divorce action?
Perhaps it depends on the results.
And you want to stay in the background?
For the present.
Have you anything on which I can start? An address? A lead of any kind?
I have this.
A baggage check. Waterloo Station baggage storage. Stamp 10 a.m., Friday, April 16th. An innocent bit of pasteboard.
Where did you get this, Mrs. Hudson?
I took one of my husband's suits to the cleaner. This was in a pocket. The cleaner gave it to me.
Oh, and why should this mean anything?
Because Jim, my husband, was away the entire week of the 12th until the morning of the 19th. It came to me, if he had told the truth, how could he have checked something at Waterloo on the 16th if he were out of town all that week?
An interesting observation, Mrs. Hudson. Well, suppose I go over to Waterloo Station and pick up whatever was checked there. Oh, and sorry to mention this, but it is customary to have a retainer. You know?
Private Detective Cross, once of Scotland Yard, went on over to Waterloo Station, presented the baggage check. A short while later, he arrived in the office of Inspector Henley at the yard.
Oh, yes, Cross. I remember you now.
Ah, thank you, Inspector.
You were with us once, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
You know, there are times, Cross, when I wish I had the gumption to strike out on my own. Too late now, however.
And there are times, Inspector, when I wish I'd stayed on here. However...
Yes, to each his own, and the grass is always greener, and so on. Well, Sergeant Anderson said you wanted to show me something.
Oh, yeah, this, sir. This Gladstone bag.
Looks perfectly normal. Locked, I see.
Yes, if you look inside, Inspector, just pry the two halves apart at one end, as I did.
Yes, I see. Odd objects to have in a valise.
Not if one had every intention of disposing of them, Inspector.
You're probably right about that. Seems like some silk or something. And badly stained.
If I were a gambling man, I'd give 10 to 1 the stains are blood, sir. And it wouldn't be much of a gamble.
Any ideas on what the metal objects are?
Well, I flashed my penlight in there, sir. One is a carving knife, and the other is a carpenter's saw.
I see. How did you come into possession of this bag, Cross?
Mrs. Hudson found the check for it in her husband's pocket. She says the cleaner found it. I doubt that.
Divorce action, I assume.
Correct, sir.
I understand. Well, my suggestion is this. We'll give you another stub. Give it to Mrs. Hudson and have her place it in her husband's pocket. When he comes back for the bag, we'll have a man ready to pick him up. It seems to me this little matter bears further investigation.
So simple, so quietly effective. Just place a check for baggage in a man's pocket. When he comes to claim his Gladstone bag.
Yes, sir?
Oh, here's my check. It's a brown Gladstone. Left it 3 days ago.
Just a moment, sir. Sergeant Anderson, sir?
Yes?
It's the check you've been waiting for, that fella there, whistling.
Thank you. Give him the bag. I'll speak to him.
Yes, that's my bag.
Oh, that'll be 2 and 6, sir, for overtime storage.
Oh, here we are.
Thank you, sir. Glad to oblige.
Excuse me, sir. You James Hudson?
That's right. Who are you?
Sergeant Anderson, Scotland Yard. My credentials. If you would be good enough to come with me.
What for?
Inspector Henley would like to see you. He's waiting at the police station just a block or two from the station here.
Well, I've got my bag here. Couldn't it wait tomorrow, or...
That's all right, Mr. Hudson. I'll carry your bag.
squad room at the police station near Waterloo was very quiet. Inspector Henley sat behind a battered desk. On the desk rested the Gladstone bag, open now, and next to it a file, a familiar dossier from the Criminal Records Office.
We have your file, as you see, Hudson.
I see.
Theft, burglary, 5 years for criminal assault. Does your wife know about these things, Hudson?
No, she doesn't.
I see. Hudson, how do you account for the contents of this bag?
I was butchering half a steer for a friend of mine in the country. He has a deep freeze.
Oh, that's rather thin, Hudson. Did you wear a silk dress size 10 to butcher the steer in?
It was his wife's. I'm having it cleaned at a special place I know of.
Yes, yes, of course. Better try again, Hudson.
There was no answer. There were no further questions. Inspector Henley knew his man. Time ticked away. The clock was quite loud. For an hour it ticked in the silence. Finally, the perspiration beginning to bead his forehead. Jim Hudson began to talk.
All right, Inspector. I'll tell you. I guess I lost my head when she flew at me.
Oh, size 10 and she flew at you, Hudson.
I told her we were through, that I was going back to my wife. She heaved the coal scuttle. Then it was at the beaches at Pevensey Bay on April 13th, sir. She grabbed the poker. I defended myself. We had a devil of a struggle. She fell, struck her head on the andiron. She was dead. I must have gone completely crazy. I went into town, but that knife and the saw, I was afraid to tell anyone. I mean, my record and...
He said in this bedroom, Sergeant.
I've got something here, Inspector. In this biscuit tin.
Yes, you have. Neat packing job, I must say. Not much left of the poor girl, is there? I want a check of every hardware store in the neighborhood where Hudson lives. Oh, yes, near the railway station. Got that, Sergeant? I want the sales slip on those implements and the clerk who sold them, if possible.
Yes, Inspector, I remember the incident perfectly. The fellow came in whistling, asked about the knives in the window. He bought one, then asked for a small saw. Here's the slip, sir.
Well, this says April the 9th. Hudson claims he didn't buy these things until the 13th.
It was the 9th, Inspector. I'll stake my life on that.
It's no good, Hudson. You bought that knife and that saw on Friday the 9th. You went to Pevensey Bay prepared to do exactly what you did do. If we ever had evidence of premeditation, we've got it now. You're under arrest, charged with willful murder. And I must warn you that anything you say may be used in evidence.
Each clue in its place. The case was complete. Closed as tightly as that same Gladstone bag, which can be found today in the Black Museum.
Orson Welles will be back with you in just a moment.
Everybody join the fun. The Mickey Mouse Club is back with Jimmy Dodd, the Mouseketeers, and the Adventures of Spin and Marty. Every weekday at 5, Channel 5, WNEW-TV.
Now here in person is Orson Welles.
There was no question about it. Jim Hudson, despite his claim, the usual claim of accidental death, was convicted of homicide and sentenced to the brief but final walk at 8 o'clock one winter morning. On the scaffold, his feet bound, the white hood already in its place over his head, the rope with its knot of 13 coils around his neck, Jim Hudson lunged forward, trying to escape the trap. The executioner pulled the lever, the trap fell. Jim was pulled backward, striking his head against the wooden flooring. He may have died before the rope had its customary effect. However, the Gladstone bag is still to be found in its customary place in Scotland Yard, in the Black Museum. Till we meet again next time, in the same place, and I tell you another story about the Black Museum, I remain, as always, obediently yours.
The Black Museum, starring Orson Welles, is presented by arrangement with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Radio Attractions. The program is written by Ara Marion, with original music composed and conducted by Sidney Torch. Produced by Harry Allen Towers.
WRVR, Old Time Radio. Each weekday, Monday through Friday from 7 to 8 p.m., WRVR presents The Drama of the Spoken Word, with great stars of the entertainment world.
By special recording, The Lone Ranger. Hi-yo, Silver! A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-yo, Silver! The Lone Ranger. Before this exciting adventure, a word from our sponsor.
To conclude our meeting, the estimable Robert Morley for British Airways.
Addressing American business executives is a grave responsibility indeed. You've shown such gratifying loyalty to British Airways, for which much thanks. Your own research will confirm that we offer more flights to Britain than any other airline. All leave from our very own terminal at JFK, saving you precious time. We fly to where, if I may coin a phrase, the action is. London, Glasgow, Manchester. From Britain, we also fly to over 90 European cities, to some in our exclusive wide-bodied Lockheed TriStars. From boarding to landing, we pamper you with traditional British hospitality and service. Therefore, in the name of sound business sense, horse sense of which we British are so fond, I propose a standing vote of approval for British Airways. Sit down, please. Fasten your seat belts.
With his faithful Indian companion Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains led the fight for law and order in the early western United States. Nowhere in the pages of history can one find a greater champion of justice. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver. Let's go, big fellow. Hi-yo, Silver! Hooray!
Thunder Martin was one of the closest friends of the Lone Ranger and Tonto. He was closing the corral gate on the ranch where he worked as top hand when he saw a stranger approaching. Thunder observed that the man's clothes were too large and his face peculiarly pale.
Oh, howdy, stranger. Howdy.
This the Hornblow Ranch?
Yep, and I'm top hand. State your business.
You must be Thunder Martin.
Yes, that's my name.
Is it true that you're a friend of the Lone Ranger?
Yep.
I have an important message for the masked man. Where is he?
Well, he's traveling with a young gent named Dan Reed. Just leave the message with me and I'll give it to the Lone Ranger's Indian pal. He'll be here soon.
No, I must see the Lone Ranger. It's a matter of life and death. His death.
Well, he said something about going to a place called Bryant's Gap.
Bryant's Gap?
It's 2-3 days travel south of here.
Yes, I know the place. Steady, fella. Get up! Come on!
Doggone. A matter of life and death. I wonder what he meant.
That night found the Lone Ranger and his teenage nephew Dan Reed camped in mountainous country west of Bryant's Gap. After leaving Thunder Martin, they made a side trip to visit the Lone Ranger's secret silver mine. Dan met the trusted old man who lived there, working the mine and refining the ore necessary to provide silver for the Lone Ranger's bullets and his own simple needs.
My brother and I discovered that mine long ago, Dan, before you were born.
That was before you and my dad joined the Texas Rangers, wasn't it, sir?
Yes. When we joined the Rangers, we couldn't work the mine, so we kept the location a secret. Your father's share of that property is now yours, Dan. Someday, you may become very wealthy by starting large-scale operations there.
Oh, I don't care about that. I just want to travel with you and Tonto.
Thanks, Dan. But later, I'd like to discuss that with you.
How soon will we reach the place where Dad is buried?
We'll be at Bryant's Gap the day after tomorrow.
Well, that's the...
Yes, the anniversary of your father's death.
Yes.
I'll always remember that day. The things that happened completely changed my life. Your life. In fact, the lives of many people. Your father and I were in a group of 6 Texas Rangers who were trailing the Cavendish gang.
That was a powerful gang, wasn't it?
Yes, Dan. Butch Cavendish and his outlaw followers terrorized the entire Southwest. We heard that the gang was hidden in a canyon known as Bryant's Gap. The 6 of us rode into the canyon. Your father, who was in charge of our group, signaled a halt.
Captain Reed, why are we stopping here?
I've sent a guide ahead to scout the canyon so we'll not be ambushed. We'll wait for him to report.
Yes, sir.
The guide was not a ranger. He was a civilian. And, unknown to any of us, he was working for Cavendish. We waited only about 15 minutes. Then the guide rode up to us and reported.
Hold there. Captain Reed, I've located the Cavendish gang.
In the canyon?
No, sir. They're camped in the woods beyond the far end of the canyon.
You hear that, men?
Yes, sir.
We'll go through the canyon on the double. Come on.
Easy. Get up back. Come on. Get up.
Collins, the guide, had lied to us. Cavendish and his men knew that we were coming. They were waiting behind protecting rocks on both rims of the canyon. They opened fire with high-powered rifles. Our horses went down, and the 6 of us were trapped on the canyon floor. 3 of us were wounded in the opening volley. We found meager protection behind rocks and returned the fire. We were at a tremendous disadvantage and hopelessly outnumbered. Your father and I were fighting side by side. We both had several wounds. And then your father said...
This can't go on much longer. Listen to me while I'm able to talk. My wife and son are on their way from the east. If you survive, I know you'll take good care of them.
And I knew that nothing short of a miracle would bring any of us through that fight alive. But I nodded to your father. And then he said...
I'll count on you to resign from the Rangers and work that silver mine we staked out. See that my son and his mother get my share of the mine and...
Your father was struck by a fatal bullet. That's the last I remember of the fight.
Tonto told me how he found you in the canyon. You were the only one alive.
Yes, he nursed me back to health. He buried your father and the 4 other Rangers, and he made a 6th mound of earth and a cross with my name on it. So the Cavendish gang would think there had been no survivors.
Was it Tonto's idea to wear a mask?
Yes, Dan. He made my first mask out of the black cloth in my brother's vest. At first, I posed as an outlaw. That made it easier to run down the men in the Cavendish gang.
How long did it take to get them off?
Years, Dan. Last of all, we captured Cavendish himself.
Did the law hang him and his pals?
Some were hanged. Cavendish and several others went to jail for life. Since then, they've all died. Except Butch Cavendish. He's in the territorial prison.
Took you a long time to find me after you'd become the Lone Ranger.
Yes, Dan. A long time.
How did you know I wasn't massacred by the Indians who attacked our wagon train?
I didn't. But when I heard of that massacre, heard that there were no survivors, some inner sense seemed to tell me that my brother's son still lived. So I never abandoned the search for you. And I finally found you. Now we better turn in and get some sleep. We're breaking camp at dawn.
That night, the men who had stopped to talk to Thunder Martin camped on the trail far north of Bryant's Gap. And that night, Tonto returned to the Hornblow Ranch. After turning his paint horse into the corral, the Lone Ranger's Indian friend rapped on the door of the bunkhouse where Thunder Martin lived.
Tonto!
How, Thunder?
Well, come on in. Doggone, I'm glad to see you. Sit down, Tonto. I want to tell you about a gent who came here looking for the Lone Ranger. He came here about noon. Said he had something mighty important to tell the Lone Ranger. He said it was a matter of life and death.
Oh, that's plenty strange.
He wouldn't tell me the message, and he didn't want to wait for you. So I told him the Lone Ranger was heading for Bryant's Gap. He knew where that is and said he'd go there.
How him look?
Well, he's a homely-looking galoot with small eyes that shift around while he talks. He was wearing clothes that looked like they'd been borrowed from someone bigger.
Oh, wonder why him want Lone Ranger?
Oh, horse just stopped outside.
Hey, Thunder, you there?
Yeah, coming. Well, it's Western Union. How are you, Sparks?
All right.
You're a long way from town.
Well, it's on account of this message, Thunder. It came over the wire tonight. It might be important.
Oh.
It's for the Lone Ranger.
Well, Tonto's a masked man's partner. Give him that message.
It just tells about someone who busted out of jail. Oh, it say Cavendish.
Yeah, Cavendish.
That Butch Cavendish. Him man who was here. Me remember him.
But Tonto...
You tell him where Lone Ranger go?
Well, yeah.
Cavendish go there. Him last a bad gang, and him kill Lone Ranger. Me try catch him before it too late.
The curtain falls on the first act of our Lone Ranger adventure. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments.
Attention, this is an official Datsun B210 commercial. This is not a prank or idle chatter. If you suffer from the symptoms of murky mileage, unusually dry tanks, and chronic coughing up of gas money, this official Datsun B210 commercial can make you tankful longer.
This is the Datsun Circus, everybody. Look at those B210s perform. The 2-door in ring number 1, the 4-door in ring number 3, and in the center ring, the handsome hatchback. Now, here's Ted.
Thanks, Brad. Those 3 rings mean economy of operation, value, and durability.
An Environmental Protection Agency test proved that all 3 B210s get 39 miles per gallon on the highway.
And look at those bodies.
Oh, commercial guru, how do I communicate that all those standard extras mean Datsun B210s are a lot of car for the buck?
You ask Datsun devotees to pay close attention to these words of truth and light. Datsun saves.
Now to continue. It was mid-afternoon on the anniversary of the massacre in Bryant's Gap when the Lone Ranger and Dan guided their horses past high cliffs toward the canyon's entrance. The ground was littered with rocks of all sizes, some as large as a fair-sized house. When the horseman came alongside a particularly big boulder that stood a few yards from the base of the cliff, the masked man drew rein.
Stop here, Dan.
Oh, Victor, hold my hope. Golly, this is rough country.
It hasn't changed a bit since that day, years ago.
And just ahead of us, there's a gap in the cliff. Is that the entrance to the canyon?
Yes, Dan.
Then why are we stopping here? Isn't that where we're going?
Yes, we leave the horses here in the shade of the boulders. Easy, steady.
Oh, yes, sir.
Dan, there's the entrance to the cave.
Oh, is that where Tonto brought you after he found you wounded in the canyon?
Yes, that's where I first put on a mask and became the Lone Ranger.
Is it far to Dad's grave?
No, he's buried right at the entrance to the gap. We'll go there now.
The entrance to Bryant's Gap was about 50 yards wide and bounded by cliffs 100 feet or more in height. Masses of rock that had been broken from the cliffs by countless years of wind and storm were piled along the sides of the canyon. Near the western side of the entrance, there was a little plot of grassland. Here, Dan Reed saw 6 mounds of earth, each marked by a crudely fashioned cross.
Tonto and I carved the names in these crosses before we rode away from here, Dan.
Oh.
Now, this one on the left marks the resting place, the man who led us, Captain Reed.
My dad.
One of the finest, most courageous men who ever lived. You're going to be just like him.
I want him to be proud of me.
He is. Believe me, Dan, he's proud of you.
These others, Jim Bates, Sam Cooper.
Jack Stacy and Joe Brent, Texas Rangers.
This one, the 6th cross.
My name is on it, Dan.
Yes, I see.
That's why Cavendish and his gang thought all of us were dead. They never knew that one Texas Ranger became the Lone Ranger.
Oh,
Dan!
A shot!
Come here and keep down.
Moving with lightning speed, the Lone Ranger grabbed Dan's arm and leaped to the shelter of nearby rocks. And the masked man was none too soon. The third shot brushed his shoulder.
Keep your head down.
Who's firing at us?
I don't know.
I didn't even see where the shots were coming from.
I did. There's a man on top of the cliff on the far side.
But you're hit.
It's nothing, just a scratch.
Gosh, he seems determined to get us.
I'll return his fire.
Did you get him?
No. I don't expect to from here. He's in a position to fire down at us without showing much of himself.
Good thing this rock is plenty high.
Yes.
Who do you think he is?
I've no idea, Dan, but I'm going to find out. Here, take this gun. I've taught you to use it.
Yes, sir.
I'll leave my gun belt with you. There's plenty of ammunition.
But you...
I'll keep one gun. Now listen carefully, Dan.
Yes, sir.
Reach around the side of this rock with a gun and fire in the general direction of that opposite cliff.
Now?
Yes, try it. But don't expose your head or shoulder. That's the way. Now fire. Good.
He fired back.
That's what I want. Maintain spaced gunfire to keep his attention. I'm going to the top of that cliff. I think I can reach it without being seen.
But your shoulder, you're wounded.
A scratch. Keep firing.
The many boulders concealed the Lone Ranger as he circled wide and reached the cliff on the far side of the canyon's mouth. The cliff was difficult to climb. The masked man was hampered by his wound, but finally he reached the top. He was 100 yards from the edge of the canyon, 100 yards behind the gunman. He reached for the gun he'd stuck in his belt and gasped. His gun was gone.
Lost it scaling that wall.
Though unarmed and dismayed, the Lone Ranger lost no time through indecision. He moved ahead cautiously and quickly, hoping that the unknown gunman wouldn't turn. The man was crouched behind a rock at the edge of the cliff. He fired intermittently, and Dan Reed's responses came like an echo. The Lone Ranger was within 50 yards of the attacker. The distance narrowed to 25 yards, then half of that. When the gunman paused to reload his weapon, it was then that the masked man spoke.
Drop that gun.
What the...
Cavendish.
You, here.
I want you.
I'll kill you.
The masked man charged, but Cavendish was ready. The two men, armed only with their fists, met face to face. Cavendish swung and missed. The Lone Ranger struck a hard blow. Cavendish snarled.
I've waited years to kill you.
The Lone Ranger was weak from loss of blood. His blows lacked their usual force. Cavendish, on the other hand, was tough and strong from years of hard prison labor, and he knew all the foul tricks of rough and tumble fighting. He kicked and gouged, he clawed and bit. The two became locked and went down. The Lone Ranger's head struck a rock. He was half stunned. Cavendish secured a grip on his throat.
Glad my gun was empty. Rather kill you with my bare hands.
Weak and only semi-conscious, the Lone Ranger's fighting heart would not admit defeat. He mustered his strength for a final mighty effort and wrenched free. He rolled away from Cavendish, then lay flat on his back, his head scant inches from the edge of the cliff. Cavendish leaped to his feet.
I'll get you. I'll strangle the life out of you. I'll square things.
The Lone Ranger saw the outlaw coming, arms extended, fingers reaching for a death grip. He thought,
my last chance. My life or his.
All right, Cavendish. You...
The Lone Ranger could hardly realize that the fight had ended. He had acted instinctively to meet the attack by bending his knees to bring up his feet and by grasping the outlaw's extended hands, which were reaching for his throat. Cavendish was lifted bodily by the Lone Ranger's boots against his stomach. He somersaulted over the masked man and over the edge of the cliff into the ravine. The Lone Ranger's strength gradually returned and his brain cleared. He made his way to the base of the cliff. He found the gun that had fallen from his belt, then hurried to the entrance of Bryant's Gap. There he saw Cavendish lying on the ground. Dan Reed and Tonto were at the outlaw's side.
Tonto. Kimosabe. Me learn Cavendish come here. Me ride hard, try to catch him. Me too late.
Tonto arrived while you and that man were fighting on the cliff. We saw Cavendish fall.
Oh. Tonto, he's still alive.
But him dying. Him not live long. Hurt plenty bad.
You masked troublemaker.
Cavendish, can you hear me?
I hear you. You make trouble for me from the start. Smashed my gang.
Yes.
The Lone Ranger dropped to his knees beside the dying outlaw. He leaned forward so his face was close.
Cavendish, I'm going to remove my mask.
Don't bother.
I want you to die knowing the true identity of the man who smashed your gang. Now, look at me. Do you remember me?
You, Reed. No, you're dead.
No, Cavendish, I'm not dead.
I saw you fall. I saw your grave. You, all 6 of the Rangers.
One Ranger did not die, Cavendish. One Ranger lived to avenge the others.
Beaten by you. My whole gang smashed. By one lone Texas Ranger.
Yes, Cavendish. By one Lone Ranger.
I wish I could have died not knowing it. You...
Cavendish, dead. Kimosabe.
Tonto, he was the last of that gang. Now we may feel free to take down the 6th cross and smooth the ground, so only 5 mounds of earth remain.
Golly, it's like the hand of fate.
What is, Dan?
You, Cavendish, the long years of smashing that gang, and it all ends right here where it began.
No, Dan, it doesn't end here. We'll keep riding. I'll keep my mask and continue as an unknown man. There are still many outlaws in the West. Men like Cavendish who must be brought to justice.
I want to help. I've shown you that I can use a gun. May I have one of my own?
Yes, Dan. But when you're a man, there'll be law and order in the West and great cities like those in the East. There will always be bad men, but they'll be different from the kind we know. To combat them, you'll need weapons and strength and courage. But these must be backed by knowledge and education to handle them intelligently. Our great country will progress only so long as there are leaders. You and young people like you must educate yourselves to be the leaders. Son, I want you to go to college to study science and law, history and the problems of government. I want you to learn the many things required so you'll be ready to take your place as a good citizen and carry on where we leave off.
I understand.
Knowing that you're in school preparing for the future, I'll be content to continue helping others bring law and order to the West until you young men can take over.
Kimosabe, look at Dan. Him kneeled by grave.
He's close to his father, Tonto.
Ah. And that where you, me, pledged friendship many year ago.
This is a good time to renew that pledge.
Kimosabe,
Long as you live, long as me live, me ride with you.
Rise of WRVR, Old Time Radio. Each weekday, Monday through Friday from 7 to 8 p.m., WRVR presents The Drama of the Spoken Word, with great stars of the entertainment world.
Presenting Orson Welles as the Third Man.
That was the shot that killed Harry Lime. He died in a sewer beneath Vienna. As those of you know who saw the movie The Third Man. Yes, that was the end of Harry Lime. But it was not the beginning. Harry Lime had many lives. And I can recount all of them. How do I know? It's very simple. Because my name is Harry Lime.
If you are worried about a job, then this should be of interest to you. There are two ways to earn a college salary without 4 years of college. One, become a technician of IBM data processing machines and other office machines. Two, become a programmer of IBM Computer System 360, 370. The right school in the right field is the only answer to job opportunity. It won't take 2 or 4 years, as in college. In just 4 months, days, or 8 months, nights, you can complete your schooling and be prepared for a bright future. To qualify, you must be a high school graduate or equivalent. More than 160 major New York firms employ AMS graduates. AMS is an eligible institution under the federally insured student loan program and is approved for veteran training. For information and without any obligation, write AMS, WRVR, 85 Claremont Avenue, New York, New York, 10027, or call 765-1777, 765-1777.
Sea is nice and calm, isn't it?
Yes.
You're getting off Melania City?
That's right.
Me too.
For goodness sakes, what for?
Buzzo.
I'm going to get married. But what about you?
Buzzo.
You keep saying that. Sounds like Buzzo.
That's right, Buzzo. Millions of people keep saying it, keep drinking it too.
Oh, sure, I remember. Buzz off with Buzzo.
That's it. The drink thrill for a nickel. I have the concession for Melania. Yes, I'm carrying the Buzzo gospel to its last frontier. Aren't you pretty young to be getting married?
Listen, how would you like to be called Krause? You're never too young to change a name like that.
I suppose not.
A lady in Washington told my fortune in a teacup for 50 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what she said? She said, I'm going to marry a diplomat and take a journey across the sea. And look, it's true. Only what do you think the diplomat's doing now in the bar?
Getting drunk.
No, playing stud poker with that Greek from the second class.
Is your fiancé a card shop?
No, he's just a diplomat. Consul General in Washington for the Millennium Republic. Someday, he says, they're going to let him be the Millennium Secretary of State.
Yeah, sounds wonderful. When's the wedding?
I don't know. I guess just as soon as I fall in love with him. And there he is, playing poker. Looks like it's going to be an awfully long engagement.
How about breaking the monotony? I warn you, Miss Krause. You're very pretty. I'm going to kiss you.
Okay. That was nice. What's your name?
Harry Lime.
All right, Harry. You go right ahead and kiss me again.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Oh, Joaquimo, you wouldn't care if you were.
I guess I'll be running along.
Don't unless you want
really,
to.
I must. Well,
Be seeing you.
Don't you want to know who that was?
I don't know or care, really. I'll choose my own occasions for being jealous, darling. You can't force these things.
You're not a Latin at all, Joaquin.
Of course I am.
When I think of Latins, I think of guitars like the one that's playing now, and a moon like that, and a balcony.
Darling, I don't think a balcony is provided on this boat.
You wouldn't know what to do with it if there was one.
What do you do with a balcony?
Romeo climbed
He
it.
did not. He got over the garden wall, all right, but the balcony was too much for him. That's the whole purpose for a balcony, to present the opposite sexes to each other with maximum visibility and minimum availability. It's our romantic Latin natures. We prefer reading the fine print only after the contract is signed.
You know what you are, Joaquimo?
What?
You're a poop. Here you are going on about women in general, when just 2 minutes ago your woman in particular was being kissed.
Oh, yes, I forgot to ask you. What was that fellow's name?
Harry Lime.
Never heard of him. Did I tell you I lost the poker game?
Listen, Joaquimo, I want to talk to you seriously.
Oh?
I don't care how Latin you are. Just because we don't love each other is no reason why we have to get married.
Let's sleep over it.
I don't want to sleep.
You'd better. We're getting into port early tomorrow morning.
I never should have let him go. That was my mistake.
Who, that fellow Lime?
That fellow Lime. He's not just that fellow Lime.
Then who is he?
He's Harry Lime.
And what of it?
You mean to tell me you never heard of J. Harry Lime?
Never.
I'm surprised at you. Honestly, I am. How long were you in Washington?
What's that got to do with it?
You were the diplomatic representative of your country, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Haven't you any idea why Harry Lime is going to Melilla?
Why?
You don't know?
No, I don't.
To look things over for the president, that's all.
The president of Maligna?
No, the president of the United States.
And what's he got to do with the president?
What has Harry J. Lime got to do with the president?
I thought it was J. Harry Lime.
It's the same thing.
You mean he's one of those presidential advisors?
The president doesn't make a move without him.
Oh.
Of course, you don't see his picture much in the papers. He likes to keep behind the scenes.
But, Susie, you're always making up stories. I'll bet this is another one. If the president were sending somebody to Maligna, we would have heard about it.
But this is unofficial.
Oh?
Yes, that's the way he always works, unofficially, incognito. This time he's pretending to be a representative for Buzzo.
For what?
You know, Buzz Off with Buzzo. It's a soft drink.
Very interesting, very interesting. I tell you what, Susie, if you go down that companionway and then up by the prow, you can see the porpoises.
The who?
Porpoises.
What of it?
They're phosphorescent.
I don't care.
Well, go and look at them anyway. I'll be with you in a minute.
Well, at least you're being forceful. That's some improvement.
I'm just going to send the cable, dear. I'll be right with you.
Yeah?
You're the wireless man, aren't you?
That's me.
You've been playing your guitar very nimbly.
Thanks. You want to hear something special?
Yes, amigo, the sound of your quick hand on the telegraph key. A nation's fate depends on you. Now, see if you can take this from dictation. It should be in code, of course, but then code costs a little money, and a little money is exactly what my country doesn't have. Malignan Foreign Ministry. Most secret, most urgent. Lime, repeat, Lime, first name Harry, arrives Maligna City, my ship, tomorrow. Am I going too fast for you?
Nah, that's okay.
Good. For your information, this Lime is the American president's chief confidential advisor. Lime's purpose visiting Maligna, obvious. Stop. Certain, I need not remind you that our repeated attempts to obtain financial aid for Maligna from Washington have been always rebuffed due to American prejudice against what they refer to as, quote, dictatorship, unquote. Stop. This presidential advisor, Lime, will be looking for evidence of despotism, brutality, and terrorism in a police state. Need I say that he will not find any such thing? Repeat, Lime will not find any such thing. Yours, democratically, Joaquimo.
Is that all?
Right, send it straight wire.
That'll be $20, mister.
My fiancée will pay you. Good night.
Hi, this is Stan Dworkin.
And this is Floss Dworkin. And every Saturday and Sunday morning, we can be heard on the Apartment Gardeners.
Plants Alive is the only magazine devoted just to houseplants.
We recommend it highly. And now we can offer you 2 different ways to subscribe to it.
If you want to try Plants Alive before subscribing at the regular rate of 10 issues for $9, just send us a card with your name and address on it and the words, Bill Me, to Plants Alive, WRVR, New York 10027. You'll get the first issue to look at. If you don't like it. Write cancel across the bill and send it back. You can keep that first copy.
Or if you know you're going to love it and want a bonus, send us a check for $9 and get 2 extra copies, 12 for the price of 10. Send your check or money order for $9 to the same address, Plants Alive, WRVR, New York 10027.
Either way, whether it's Bill Me or $9 in advance, it's Plants Alive, WRVR, New York 10027.
Good morning, Harry. Well, we're almost ready to land. Have you ever been to Melina before, Harry?
No, I haven't, Susie.
I just thought I'd ask.
Looks nice from here, all those banners and flags. Must be a holiday, huh?
Don't you know what's going on yet?
I don't know anything about this place.
Well, it's an awful little dictatorship for one thing. Harry, what are you really doing?
What do you mean really doing? Buzzo. That's what I'm doing. Buzzo.
Oh, you just keep on saying Buzzo.
Well, people keep on drinking Buzzo.
Not in Melina. They drink Abomino. It's made out of the rinds of tangerine.
Well, the days of Abomino are drawing to a close. What's that noise?
I think it's the Melina national anthem. Look, there's a pilot coming out to meet
Yeah,
us.
I got an orchestra on the pilot boat, too. They're really going to town.
Harry, I'm afraid I've started something. Will you take my advice?
Gladly.
The first thing you do when you meet the dictator is to get him to sign over that Buzzo concession. Now's the time.
Yes, but how do I
Harry.
get to see the dictator?
He's coming out to meet you.
Sure, with all his cabinet.
That's right, with all his cabinet.
Have you got any money?
There's $3 left in my purse. Why?
Wonderful. You can take me to dinner tonight. Later in the season, when the citizens start buzzing off with Buzzo, I'll take you.
But we're all having dinner together.
We're all having dinner. Joaquimo is coming, too? All right.
Not only Joaquimo, the president's wife, the cabinet, and everybody.
By the president, you mean this dictator, Admiral, who's this?
Admiral Cuchibamba and Lolita.
Lolita.
You know, the famous Lolita.
That's Mrs. Cuchibamba.
It's Mrs. Dictator.
And we're all having dinner at the same table?
That's right.
You're kidding.
Look at those banners on the dock. Here, take my binoculars.
Thanks.
Read what the banners say.
Viva Harry Lime. That's funny. You know what it looks like? It looks like Viva Harry Lime.
That's what it says, all right.
Senor Lime, in the name of our glorious leader, my husband, I bid you welcome to the island paradise of Maligna. Viva Maligna! Viva Maligna! Viva Harry Lime! Viva Harry Lime! Viva Lolita!
Can an ex-rock and roll singer and an ex-racetrack tout find true happiness on WRVR-FM? Can an education show not be pre-recorded, pre-digested, or boring, but live and full of surprises? Tune in to find out. The show, Education on the Line. The day, Sunday, from 6 to 7 p.m. I'm Jeff Siegel. And I'm Steven Zwirling. And like our theme song says, education is more than classrooms, geography, and corridors. It's people, their voices and their lives. From musicians to master builders. From poets to principals. From Albert Shanker to Percy Sutton. You've heard them all here, and they've heard you, your voices, and your lives. So turn off the football game and pass the peanuts. Begin the new week with a smile. Join us on Education on the Line. Sundays, 6 to 7 p.m. here on WRVR with Jeff Siegel and Steven Zwirling.
Well, this would be. Now, I don't claim to be an A student, but I'm
As of 6:30 that afternoon, I was still an honored guest of the Melinian state, and a banquet was scheduled in my honor. We take you now to the presidential palace, where Lolita is pinning herself into her evening dress. The admiral, his medals all arranged, is waiting for her on the other side of the screen.
See who that is, Sugar Plum.
It's Joaquimo.
Your Excellency.
Yes, Joaquimo?
These phony demonstrations of democracy for Lime's benefit have put us in a difficult position.
Difficult. Just take the speech Lolita made today.
What about my speech?
Signora, it was dynamite.
You promised the people freedom of speech, freedom of worship, shorter hours, higher pay, old age benefits, and hot lunches for the children in school. Naturally, there was applause. We don't even have a school to serve the lunches in.
That was just for Lime's benefit. Did we get his name on the check?
It's not that easy.
Free press, free speech, free lunches. The next thing they will be wanting to vote.
That's just what I was going to suggest.
You what?
We must, in the words of Shakespeare, busy, giddy minds with the presidential campaign.
You mean with more than one candidate?
And ballots to fill out?
We're trying to look like a democracy, aren't we? Well, what could be more convincingly democratic than a presidential election?
That's just silly.
I must say I agree with Lolita. The idea of a presidential election in Maligna is silly.
May I ask why?
Why? Because there's only me to vote for.
Suppose we find someone else.
Where are you going to find one?
Well, I did think of Campo.
Campo? We only called him a red. Poor old Campo. I'd almost forgotten him. He was nothing but a milk and water social democrat. Besides, the real trouble with Campo is he is dead.
Who's Campo, Sugar Plum?
Before your time, sweetmeat. Campo was president of the republic before the coup d'etat.
What did he die of?
Oh, some of the boys were chasing him.
The boys?
My boys.
It was fairly rough going in the last days of the Civil War, senor.
You know the sea cliff up west of the country club above the prison camp called Lover's Leap? Well, Campo leapt. We told the people that he fled, escaping justice by leaving the country, which is, after all, more or less what happened. By the way, where's Lime?
In the Grand Imperial Hotel in his suite. He wanted a hot bath.
If he gets it at the Grand Imperial, he made history.
While I was in America, Excellency, I made quite a survey of election campaign methods. And in many cities and even in some states,
Sweetmeat, make me another drink.
Look, I'm sorry to press this point, but I'm not mistaken, am I, in the belief that we're facing a real crisis?
Crisis? Bankruptcy. Not too much water, sweetmeat.
Now, to get back to the American elections.
Don't eat so many nuts, Sugar
Let
Plum.
us say that some political machine is challenged by a reform party, yes? Well, first, if this other party gets a bigger vote, there's the venerable tradition of dropping the ballot boxes in the river. But the best tactic is to ensure victory from the outset, and for this purpose, the cemetery is best.
The what?
What good, the cemetery?
Party workers are sent to the public graveyards. They consult the names on the tombstones and make careful lists which come in very handy on election day. There's no better way of getting a comfortable majority for the straight party ticket. Really, there's nothing more reliable than a dead voter. Now, my idea is even better. Without boasting, I feel it bears the hallmark of true statesmanship.
All right. What is it?
I'll put it simply.
I doubt that, but go on.
If you can improve your chances in political campaigns by using dead voters, why not make absolutely sure?
Fine, but how do you do it?
Isn't it obvious? A dead candidate.
The banquet, in my honor, of course, was a big do in which all the guests got themselves nicely tanked up on Abomino. I managed finally to get away for a taxi ride with Susie. The driver took us up to a place called Lover's Leap.
Lover's Leap is what they call it, senorita. But Campo's Leap is the real name.
Campo? That's the name of the man who's going to run in the election. They told us about it tonight, Harry.
Sure they did.
But, driver, you don't mean to say he jumped in the ocean from here.
Senorita, he did not have any choice.
But he couldn't have lived.
Oh, we have always told ourselves that he did, senor. A sardine boat picked him up, and someday he comes sailing back and deliver Maligna from its bondage.
But, driver, haven't you heard about the election?
Maybe the driver wasn't at the bank.
Oh, that's true. Well, driver, they just announced the election tonight. Campo is going to run for president.
Too bad.
Well, why too bad?
Well, you said they were running him for president.
Yes.
Then he must certainly be dead.
Meanwhile, up on Campo's Leap, the Malenian moon was still going full force.
Harry,
Yes, Susie?
come closer.
Closer? With pleasure.
No, keep your head up. I want to get a look at you.
Ah, senorita, you have noticed it as well.
Driver, you're a very nice driver, I'm sure, but I wish you'd go away.
No, senor, no. You will be needing me to drive you to the hospital.
Hospital?
It's true. You're coming out in spots, isn't he, driver?
Yes, and just wait till you see him tomorrow morning.
Spots? What kind of spots?
Malinian measles, senor. That'll be 3 weeks at least, senor, in quarantine.
Malenian measles. That's what I had to thank for missing the better part of the history-making Malenian election campaign. However, Susie, who came daily to push fresh fruit through the bars of the pest house, kept me pretty closely informed.
Come in,
come in.
Is this your office, Wakimo?
Yes, excuse the shirt sleeves, but we're awfully busy in
With
here.
all those titles on the door?
Yes, I'm now acting Minister of Culture. Have a drink. Chief of Secret Police and the Admiral's campaign manager. Here you are.
Thanks, Wakimo. Well, this is Bazo.
Certainly it's Bazo. The stuff is sweeping Abomino right off the market.
Now tell me about Campo.
Campo's doing almost as well.
And Friezo?
Friezo, never heard of him. No, besides the Admiral, Campo's the only candidate.
Friezo isn't a candidate. It's a drink.
You mean like Bazo?
Well, Friezo is better than Buzzo, really, if you ask me.
I didn't. Lime gave me a nice percentage of the Bazo concession, and there's no need for competition.
Competition is democracy.
Exactly. Here, let me read you Campo's dying words. I just wrote them. Beloved fellow countrymen, you see, we thought we'd best let him die officially just on the election eve. More dramatic that way and a whole lot safer. Come in, come in.
Hello, it's me.
Keep your distance, you're in quarantine.
Not anymore. I sort out the bars with my nail file. Besides, my spots are fading, aren't they, Susie?
A little, Harry, but there's such a lot of them, aren't there?
Wakimo, I came here to make a confession.
Sorry, we haven't got time for that now.
No, this election has gone far enough,
You mean
old
you got
man.
instructions from Washington?
No, I don't ever get any instructions from Washington. This was Susie's idea, Wakimo. She just made up one of her little stories.
I
You
haven't
know
got
how
time. Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me you are not the president's right-hand man?
Right.
You're under arrest.
Arrest?
What for?
Suspicion of being an American spy. Take him away.
En route to the Huskow, my little escort party and I encountered a new visitor to the island, a dapper, ambassadorial sort of character with a crew cut. Look here, are you an American?
I am.
Oh, thank heaven. Maybe you can get me out of this. My name is Lime.
Lime? Did you say Lime?
Yes, Lime.
Not Lime of Buzzo?
Well, yes.
I'm Jones of Friezo. Good day, sir.
Hello, get me the newspapers. Get me the newspapers on the phone. Quiet now, everybody. Quiet now. Let's keep our heads. Hello, hello? Is this the editor's office? Quiet! Here's your headline for tonight. Fraud at polls discovered. Martial law declared.
That's right. Call out the guards. Close all the bars and the billiard halls. Shut off the telephone.
Wait, I can improve that headline.
Quiet! Never mind the newspapers. Send the boys out to burn up the ballot boxes.
Too late, too late.
What do you mean?
Too late.
Too late.
Too late?
It doesn't matter a bit if Campo's elected.
Yes, but it does matter if he's alive.
Alive?
You mean Campo isn't dead after all?
He certainly isn't. He's been in America all this time working for Friezo.
What's Friezo?
Another one of those soft drinks.
Campo's been working as a bottle washer in the Scranton Works. Well, you know how Friezo feels about Buzzo.
Signora, this is not a competition between soda pops.
Oh, yes, it is. Now, Friezo sees a way to edge Buzzo out of Malignia. They've chartered a special plane.
A special plane?
Yes, President-elect Campo is due into Malignia tonight.
Well, you know what that means.
It means a special plane for us going out. Well, Your Excellency, we have dared greatly, and we have failed. Yes, what do you want?
My name is Jones.
Who cares?
Jones of Friezo. Signora, Your Excellency, gentlemen, I beg to inform you that Malignia is liberated.
What do you mean, liberated?
You must face the logic of history, Signora.
Yes, democracy has come to Malinia by courtesy of Friezo.
Harry Lime.
Jazz is on WRVR.
RVR's got lots of jazz.
The jazz place is RVR.
Jazzy people listen to us.
RVR is jazz.
And jazz is in.
Jazz is on WRVR.
In the morning?
In the evening.
Have we got jazz? Yeah.
Included in the liberation, I'm glad to say, was one slightly spotted jailbird by the name of Harry Lime. I was also included on the passenger list of the outgoing plane. And there you have it, the inside dope on the birth of a nation. I'll never go straight again.
We British have really gone all out to make 1975 a bargain year.
The Shadow, mysterious character who aids those in distress and helps the forces of law and order, is in reality Lamont Cranston, wealthy young man about town. Cranston's friend and companion, the lovely Margot Lane, is the only person who knows to whom the unseen voice belongs. The only one who knows the true identity of that master of other people's minds, the Shadow. Today's story, The Ghost of Captain Balow.
Come along, Cranston. We ought to find the mate of the Northern Queen and one of those waterfront saloons around here. I know you'll be interested in hearing his story.
I'm sure I will. Tell me, Mr. Ware, what happened to the rest of the crew when the Northern Queen went down?
Lost, every man jack of them. This mate we're looking for is the only survivor. He just got to port.
The Northern Queen was your biggest freight ship, wasn't it?
Biggest and best in my whole fleet, Cranston. It was smashed to bits.
And how did it happen?
I don't exactly know. I've heard some crazy explanations, but no facts. That's why I'm so anxious to talk to this mate. Maybe he can clear things up.
You say the Northern Queen was smashed to bits. Where did it happen?
On an uninhabited island off the ship lanes in the middle of the Pacific.
Uninhabited? Off the ship lanes? Then what was your freighter doing there?
That's just what I've got to find out. There's something strange about this whole business. 10 liners have been wrecked in the same spot during a score of years in the same manner. Here, Cranston. Let's see if we can find the mate in this place.
Hey, bartender. Tell him out.
All right. What do you have?
There'd be little trouble mustering a ship crew in this saloon, eh, Mr. Ware?
Yeah, a shout would bring you enough men to man a boat from keel to bridge, Cranston. Here's my mate. Hi there, mate. I see you're still fit to ride a gale.
Commodore Ware, sir, it's right pleased I am to lay an eye on you again.
I want to talk to you. Can we go in the back room there?
Aye, sir, right in here. It'll be nice and quiet.
Yes, this is better. Sit down, mate. Have a seat, Cranston.
Thank you.
I know you want to hear about the wreck of your ship, the Northern Queen.
Yes. Mate, give me the fact.
That I will, sir. And it'll likely raise the hair on your head just as it's whitened mine.
What happened? What caused the wreck of my ship?
'Twas Captain Balow stayed her on the rock, sir.
Well, Captain Balow wasn't master of the Northern Queen, was he?
No, but he rode the bridge the night she broke up. Leastwise, his ghost did.
Ghost?
Aye. The ghost of Captain Balow held the wheel, and all the men aboard couldn't budge it from his grip. That strong he was.
Now, what I want to know, mate, is what the Northern Queen was doing off her course.
We'd sprung a leak in our freshwater tank, sir. The nearest land point was Balow Island. The skipper set the Northern Queen to the wind and steered a course for the island. The crew was agin it, but it was that or die of thirst. Gentlemen, if I knew then what was before us, I'd have died 1,000 times.
What happened?
Nothing, sir, till we were a few miles off the island. Then, Captain Balow's ghost took command. I most forgot, Mr. Cranston. I don't suppose you know about Captain Balow.
No, but I'm very much interested.
Well, sir, Captain Balow's been dead these 20 years or more. He was the last of the old square rigger skippers. It was the China trade he was in. On his last voyage out of the Orient, he carried 2 precious cargoes, a shipment of silver and his beautiful young wife. Captain Balow was quitting the sea to settle in South America. A happy pair they were, sir, none happier. His crew, though, was the motliest collection of sea scum ever to sail afore the mast. Well, sir, they were just off the island that's now called after him. Captain Balow was at the wheel, his wife beside him. The sea spray was washing her lovely face, and she was laughing into the wind. The crew was aft. heads together.
We're fools if we don't, I tell you. We could do it easy.
Captain Bilo's got the silver lock in his cabin.
Now, we could make him give up the key. He'll never do it. Are we weaklings that we can't make him do it? He's only one man and we're a whole crew.
There's enough silver to make us all rich for the rest of our lives.
There's a much prettier cargo on the bridge beside him.
His woman, eh?
Aye. Silver comes from the earth. But a face like that could only come from above.
I want silver.
Yeah, well, my share goes for the other cargo.
We share alike.
How about that, boat? We get the prize first. We argue about it afterward. Come on.
All right. While a happy woman laughed beside a contented man, the crew crept slowly toward the bridge. The laugh was cut short by the sight of the hard-faced men. Captain Balo asked them what they wanted for.
We want the key to your cabin, Captain Balo, and we mean to get it. Give us the key.
Save yourself.
He ordered the men below, but
We came for that silver cargo, and you ain't putting us off.
Better give us the key peaceful or we'll take it away from you.
the skipper reminded him it was mutiny.
We know what it is. You don't have to tell us.
Mutiny are not winning, Commander, and you're
We've
doing...
heard enough talk. Out with that key.
Captain Balo told them they'd get the key over his dead body.
All right, then. Over your dead body it'll be, Captain Balo. Come on, men. Grab him.
He's choking me!
Bash him.
Keep to there, you swab.
While the men fought like hungry wolves, Captain Balo's wife stood frozen in horror.
Hand me that belaying pin.
There you are.
That ought to settle the swab.
The blow from the belaying pin stunned the skipper. He fell to the deck. The crew were on him, snapping like a bunch of jackals.
All right, lift him up.
Up he comes.
There's no more trouble. Heave him over the side.
Captain Balo was half conscious when they threw him over the rail. He revived a bit when his body hit the water. He saw his ship with his wife aboard sailing away. Above the surge of the sea, he heard coming back on the wind the pitiful wail of his lovely wife. Before the waters covered him up, Captain Balo, with an oath on his lips, swore eternal vengeance on all men who sail the sea. Well, gentlemen, Captain Balo's wife died soon after that. But he's had his revenge many times over. He takes the helm of any ship that ventures into the waters where he lost his life and steers it onto the rocks of Balo Island.
You think that's how the Northern Queen was wrecked?
I don't think, Mr. Cranston. I know. I'm not given to ghost stories, sir, but I saw the Northern Queen's propeller frozen so her big engines couldn't turn it over. There she rode, helpless on the tide, straight for the rocks. She was smashed to bits.
Why are you so sure the ghost of Captain Balo took command?
Because I heard the warning.
Warning?
Aye, sir. I was just going off watch when I heard it, plain as I hear you.
What was it?
The pitiful wail of Captain Balo's wife. I knew then the Northern Queen was done for. Another seaman and myself put a small boat over the side and rowed away. The other man died from exposure. I was picked up 5 days later by a liner. That's why I'm here now, gentlemen. And there's not enough money in all the world that'd get me back to Balo Island.
Well, the wreck of the Northern Queen is still a mystery to me. Cranston, what do you think?
What do I think? Mr. Ware, how would you and Mrs. Ware like to take a trip on my yacht with Miss Lane and myself?
Trip? Where to?
To Balo Island.
By George, it's funny. Here I am, owner of a fleet of ocean liners I haven't been to sea in years. Cranston, I'm glad you suggested this morning.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Mr. Ware.
Yeah. Oh, this salt air makes you sleepy. Mrs. Ware and Miss Lane have turned in long ago. Guess I'll follow suit. Coming, Cranston?
Yes, I'll join you below in just a moment.
All right. Oh, good evening, Captain.
Good evening, Mr. Ware. Mr. Cranston. Yes, Captain. Any orders for tonight, sir?
No.
Hold her to the same course. Well, you haven't yet told me where we're heading, sir. No. What so? You mind, sir? Not at all, Captain. We're heading for Balo Island. Balo Island? Yes. You've heard of the place, I suppose? What seaman hasn't? And why in heaven's name do you want to go to that place, sir? I want to convince myself of something. It's a dangerous voyage, sir. You think we might be wrecked, is that it? Not only that, sir, but it means trouble with the crew. When they find out we're heading for those haunted waters, well, I hate to think of what may happen. Tell me, Captain, do you believe in this legend? Do you fear the ghost of Captain Balo? Yes, sir. I certainly do.
Would you buy an imitation when you can get the original, the genuine?
Quiet. I tell you, I saw the sailing orders.
The chief engineer told me it's a fact. We're off for Balo Island. Mr. Cranston must be crazy.
Well, Mr. Cranston may be crazy enough to come here, but that don't mean we have to stay. What do you mean? We can make Mr. Cranston turn the ship back. That's mutiny. You can be jailed for that. Got any worse than what may happen? We got to do something.
The old crew's on watch tonight. Leastwise, not a man's asleep. We can't be far from that cursed Balo Island now. If it wasn't so dark, you could see it off the port bow.
That close?
Aye. Suppose Captain Balo took command. I've asked you, fool. Yes, but I don't want to talk about it. What's that?
Hear something?
Yes. Listen. Hear it?
Yeah. Sounds like a woman.
That's it. It's her.
Who do you mean?
Captain Balo's wife. That's the warning. He'll come out of the sea now any minute.
The ghost?
Yes. We're lost. We're lost, I tell you.
I've asked her. Keep quiet.
There it is again. We've got to turn back. We've got to get out of these waters. I'm going to tell the skipper. We've got to get out. Captain!
Hey there, you swab.
Open the door. Quick, Captain.
Here. What's going on here?
I heard it, Captain.
What are you talking about, man? What did you hear?
Captain Balo's dead. Why?
You men are letting your imaginations run away with you. Now get below and stay
No, I
quiet.
hear it as plain as a ship's bell, sir. We got to get out of these waters. We'll all be lost.
What's going on, Captain? This man thinks he heard the wail of Captain Balo's wife, Mr. Cranston.
I don't just think, sir. I heard it. The other men heard it, too.
Oh, that's nothing, man. Just the wind in the rigging, that's all.
No, you've got to believe me, Mr. Cranston. There's still time to save ourselves. You've got...
What?
What's that?
Our engines. They've stopped. Call the engine room. Aye, sir.
There, you see, sir.
Boy, below, Smithers.
Aye, sir.
What's happened to the engine?
We don't know, sir. They just stopped dead. The motor started smoking all of a sudden.
Stand by, I'm coming below.
Aye, sir.
Strange. The motors have all been shorted. They can't feed the engine.
I knew it. It's the ghost. He's taken over. We lost. The ship's lost.
Quiet, man.
I'm getting out of here. The ship's haunted.
Don't go out there. Come back here. Captain, we've got to stop that man. He's gone mad. Stop that man! Stop him!
We lost, I say.
Ahoy there, mate. Turn on the searchlight.
Aye, sir. You went off the board, bow.
Swing that light this way.
What's happened?
One of our men leaped over the side, Margot.
Leaped over, you say, Cranston?
Yes, Mr. Ware.
Why?
Our engine stalled. Poor fellow became crazed with fear.
Oh, this is frightful, Lamont.
I only hope we can find him in this heavy sea. Cranston. Yes, Captain. Have you found him? No, I'm afraid, sir, there's not much of a chance in a sea like this. There's no sight on him.
We've got to find him. We must.
The men will do all they can up here. I've got to go below and see what can be done about our engine.
What's our position, Cranston?
We're just off the island, Mr. Ware.
Is there much of a drift?
Pretty heavy one, and it's toward the island.
That means we may crash if the engines aren't started.
Mr. Ware.
Yes, Cranston?
Help me lower one of our small boats.
Small boat? What for?
I'm going over to that island.
Lamont.
But what good would that do? The place is uninhabited.
Nevertheless, I've got to see what's there.
This is too dangerous. I don't want you to go out there alone.
You and everybody else on this yacht are in great danger, Margot. I've gotten you all into it. I've got to try and get you out of it.
Well, if you're going out there, Lamont, I'm going with you.
Here we are, Margot. We'll leave the boat beached here while we look around.
Not much to see in this darkness.
No, desolate place, isn't it? It's foolish of you to come, Margot. You should have taken my advice.
Lamont,
Huh?
look. Look over there.
Well, what is it, Margot?
Something's coming out of that clump of bushes. Oh, it's coming towards us.
A man.
Lamont, could it be the ghost of Captain Balo?
Don't be frightened, Margot. I've got my gun. Stand where you are. I'll shoot.
What do you want?
Do you hear me, men? Keep away, I said.
Who are you?
I've come from that yacht off there.
And you're not one of Yandy's men.
Well, who is Yandy?
A devil. A monster.
Do you live on this island?
I die on this island.
We understood it's uninhabited.
Oh, there are people here, but not above the ground.
What do you mean?
They're buried in dark, damp dungeons. Yet they live.
Who are these people?
Survivors of ships wrecked on the rocks here. Anybody that ever sets foot on this island is never allowed to leave again. Go away. Go away before it's too late.
I want to know about those prisoners.
Their lives are spent in darkness. All day they work in the mines.
Mines?
At night they're locked in dungeons. Always darkness. Never fresh air. Never light.
Are you a captive here?
Aye. Captive and slave. I was the skipper of the Nellie Moss. She was wrecked here some 15 years ago. I've been here ever since.
But you're not confined to a dungeon.
I've found the secret exit. I steal out at night to watch the sea and hope.
Lamont, something will have to be done for these unfortunate people.
There's nothing you can do. Go away. Go away.
Can you take me to the dungeons?
I can, but I don't think I should.
Please. I think I can help.
No one can best Yandy.
Perhaps I can.
All right, then. Come along and see how dead men live. Careful. The guard is due along any minute.
Keep close to me, Margot. This place is dark.
I'm all right, Lamont.
What's that?
The dungeons. They're just below this crevice. You have to jump here.
All right. Let me help you, Margot. There we are.
This is all the light we ever see. A single flare.
Lamont, look.
Good heavens. Are these men?
These are the ones that have gone blind from the dark. They can't work, so they must die of slow starvation.
How horrible.
How many men are here?
100.
This is awful, Lamont.
Men! Men! Look! 2 from the outside world. They've come to help us. There's no help for us. Careful. Here comes the guard.
Get back, Margot.
In here. He will pass.
Get behind me, Margot. Tell me, men. Does this guard have the keys to the dungeon?
Yes.
What are you going to do, Lamont?
Get those keys. Liberate these men.
But how?
Quiet, Margot. Here he comes.
There. That's done it.
Now the keys. Here they are.
Open the dungeons. Quick, Lamont.
Yes, Margot. There we are. All right, men. Come on out. Come out. You're free. Don't you understand what I mean?
It's no use, Lamont. These men are afraid to move.
There's only one way to free them. I must remove the cause of their fear. Where will I find this Yandy?
Yandy? Oh, you can't get near him. He lives and works in rooms carved out of solid rock.
Where? Show me the rock.
It's useless. But if you want to try, come with me.
Margot?
You go on, Lamont. I'm going to open the rest of these dungeons and try to coax these men out of this place.
Yes, she will be safer here. There won't be another guard along before morning.
Come along.
Very well. But you will never get near Yandy alive. He's guarded day and night.
I've got to get him. The lives of those men, the lives of my friends and crew depend on it. make her out yet, Mr. Yandy?
Yes. Yes, she's a yacht. A rich man's plaything. It'll soon be his coffin.
They got the engines going again, sir.
Very well. Turn on the black beam. Short the motors.
Yes, sir. That's got him. She's helpless on a tie.
Now, turn on the magno beam. Magnetize the rudder.
Right. Got it.
Hold her on it. Steer the rudder toward the rocks on the north end of the island.
Yes, sir.
There. That's one more crew that will never be able to tell of the mineral wealth of this island.
Your secret is still safe.
I've guarded it for 18 years. Since the day I discovered it. No one will ever share the wealth or know it exists.
And another wreck will be chalked up to the ghost of Captain Balo.
Yes. Captain Balo has been a most convenient ghost. A most plausible one. Nobody ever doubts him, it seems. What was that?
I thought I heard a laugh.
I heard it.
Have you the radio key open?
No, sir. I cut it before.
You're lying to me, you... No, I swear I'm not, Mr. Yandy.
No, Mr. Yandy, this is not a voice you can cut off with a flick of a dial.
Who are you?
I am the Shadow.
The Shadow?
I've heard of him. He's the guy you can't see.
Your use of the Captain Balo legend is at an end, Yandy. You've created havoc with your diabolically clever electrical inventions. Like a monster, you've destroyed men because of your insatiable greed. Well, Yandy, this is your finish. The sea will be well rid of you, and poor Captain Balo will rest peacefully in his sea grave.
What's that?
The slaves. They've escaped from their dungeons.
Yes, Yandy, they're crawling out of the earth to vent their just hatred on you.
Turn on the heat ray. Burn them up. Burn them to a crisp. Right. Tubes. They're all broken.
My equipment is ruined.
Completely, Mr. Yandy. My yacht is free of your clever magno beam, and those people down there will soon be done with you.
I'm getting out. Out of my way. You're not getting on that boat. You got hit on a cove without us. I don't care what happens to you. Take care of your family.
I will tell you about the Red-Headed League. It's all in my notebooks, if I may consult them for a moment.
And now the man who this evening is for, ladies and gentlemen, Charles.
Tear him to pieces.
That would be little less than the thing well deserves. But I suppose we'll have to try and save him for the law. Come along, Margot. We've no time to lose. Well, we've got all those men you saved from the dungeons berthed below deck, Mr. Cranston. The poor devils don't know how to thank you.
Take good care of them, Captain.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Have you found out yet what happened to Yandy and his men, Lamont?
Yes, Margot. One of the men just told me. But he waited until we were well out to sea first.
What did they do with them?
Well, they didn't pitch them into the sea, as they told us.
Shadow knows.